We're A-Game, a 100% Black-owned company with an all-natural product and world-class customer service. We're headquartered in California, and we manufacture, package, and ship right here in the United States. We ship to more than 125 distributors worldwide. Normal processing is 2 to 3 days, and we employ virtual tracking until our product is received. So, no matter where you are in the world, here we come, and we're bringing your A-game.
What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV. Shout out to everybody who support the platform. Much love, and we are back with another show, man. So shout out to all of y'all. Salute to all of the visionaries out there. Shout out to the whole A-Game family. Salute to the A-Game nation. We back here on SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV. I'm your host, DS1 Ross, and I appreciate all the love and the support. Appreciate all the love and the support. I want to start off by saying happy Veterans Day to all of the vets out there. Happy Veterans Day to all of the vets. You know, shout out to my brother, the Book of Ronan. Shout out to my big brother, Father's Time. Salute to my brother, Mr. Shata Slim, just to name a few of the vets. Salute to y'all. All the vets, salute to y'all. I appreciate what y'all contributed to this country. And it's vital. So salute to y'all. Happy Veterans Day. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. Shout out to Shango Zulu on the check-in. Salute my brother. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give you a wrench, Shango Zulu, because you've been rocking out for a minute, man, and you ain't even asked for a wrench, so you definitely deserve one, bro. So I appreciate it. Shout out to Shango Zulu. Shout out to my brother Larry Vaughn in the building. Salute to my brother Walt Diddy. Shout out to my brother Walt Diddy in the building. A-Game family. Shout out to Miss Queena. Shout out to you, love. Always holding it down. As always, I appreciate you. Shout out to Miss Gia. What's going on, Miss Gia? Welcome. Appreciate your support. Rob Max. Salute, Rob Max. Shout out to my man Wacky. Salute, Wacky. Appreciate it. Yes, sir. Shout out to all the black vets. Shout out to all the vets in general. If you're a vet, salute to you. I definitely have a lot of vets in my family. So a lot of my older uncles, my older cousins, like my great cousins and great uncles, a lot of them were vets. So salute to all the vets, man. Salute to y'all. Whatever branch of the military you came from, salute. Shout out to T Church in the building. Salute. Double C in the building. Salute. Shout out to everybody, man. Y'all see today's show. Make sure y'all go and check out my premiere that I just dropped a few hours ago because it ties into today's show, as always. So make sure y'all go and check that out. I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Today's show. This is why black men don't have a standard. This is why black men don't have a standard. Now, a lot of us black men, a lot of the issues that we deal with initially comes from racial profiling, just profiling in general, because they profile black men. They put a certain, like all black men look a certain way, like all black men act the same way. So they put us in a profile. And a lot of us don't understand what profiling is and what profiling actually goes into, but profiling actually goes into appearance and our appearance value. Shout out to Bronze Dip in the building. Much love. And a lot of us brothers, we had a problem with the racial profiling, with the police, the criminal profiling. We had a problem with it because a lot of us black men, we like, yo, why are you profiling me or telling me I match the description of somebody that you never showed me? So I don't know who you talking about. I don't act like this person. I'm not a criminal, basically. And I know a lot of us be like, man, why do they target certain ages of black men based on what they wear, based on their height, their size, the clothes they're wearing, the blocks that they're on? All of this is profiling. All of this goes into black men's appearance value. And that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the appearance value of black men. That's what we're going to talk about. Because they use our appearance and our image against us. They use those things to weaponize, they weaponize those things so then they can use those things to penalize us, to incarcerate us, to give probable cause to kill us. This stems from, or they use our appearance value. They use our image against us. And they were successful at using it against us because they incentivized the image through an industry. That industry is entertainment. So with the music business or the entertainment industry accepting the black man's image to be in a certain light, that then created the culture that we have today. And I know a lot of us, we may not understand this, but you have to understand what appearance value is. Appearance value is how we convey who we are to the world. So they've took the black man's appearance value and weaponized it against us. They took our image, put it in hip hop, made trillions of dollars off of it, while at the same time arresting dudes and putting dudes in prison that match those same profiles. See, y'all, this is why I did the show We've Been Hoodwinked, Bamboozled, and Led Astray. Rest in peace to Malcolm. But this is why I said this, because what a lot of us brothers don't understand is they hit us with the okie doke. They made us feel like that street bravado, brash, cruel type of attitude. They made that shit cool, made money off of it, and then came back around and put us in jail for it. See, now they got RICO laws for these new rappers, these young black men who are putting forth the image of the gang member, of the gang leader, of the pimp, of the hustler. This is what they're doing now. They're locking up whole areas of men with that image. With that image. And see, What black men don't realize is the reason why they were able to take our image from us, capitalize off it, weaponize it, and then use it against us is because we don't understand that appearance is a internal value. And when I say we don't understand this, I'm saying this because everybody thinks appearance is just your image, how you look. Everybody thinks that, especially with everyone's godfather. You know, you can't talk about the godfather for some reason, but one thing that he focused on was image, the black man's image. But he didn't really focus on the appearance value part of imaging. He just focused on the clothing aspect, how you look when you go outside. See, not understanding that the profile or the profiling that goes on with black men is deeper than just what kind of clothes you wear. It's deeper than that. Shout out to Mac Mean, salute. Po Boy Film, salute. It's deeper than just what you got on as far as your clothes. It's how you walk. It's how tall you are. It's how much you weigh. It's how you wear your hat. It's really that. It's that specific. See, a lot of us think that it's a broad scope, and they use these broad terms to profile black men. No, it's distinct. It's to the point. They know, the police know now, if they approach a group of 5 young black men, they can almost guarantee there's at least one of them with a gun on them. Based on not just their clothes, but how they walk, where they're walking at, body language. You see, we got to understand this, brothers. And the reason why I'm pointing, my bad, y'all. But as I was saying, we have to change our standards. You see? See, because if we keep thinking that hip hop represents black men in the light that it does, oh, the system is going to win. They're going to continue to win. The system is going to continue to win. And the system is going to continue to win because what? We don't understand that appearance is how we convey ourselves to the world. So it's not just about your outfit. See, it's about how we interact with each other. It is about what? The culture of black men. And when you hear this nowadays, oh, the culture, the culture, the culture, you know, they love throwing that around. Oh, it's the culture, the culture, the culture. Well, what is culture? Oh, hip hop culture. What does that mean? Culture is the ways and the actions of people. Let me repeat that. Culture is the ways and actions of the people. So what is the ways and the actions of black men today? Because our ways and actions is what we convey to the world. That's what people see from black men. They don't just see your goddamn clothes. They see your ways and your actions, what you do, how we treat each other. And you know what they see from black men? They see that we have abandoned the truth first. Black men have abandoned reality. This is why I started to show off with talking about profiling, racial and criminal profiling, because I think a lot of us think that that doesn't pertain to them anymore. You know, a lot of black men think they won't be a victim of this profiling anymore. They think that, oh, that's not for me. Oh, that don't pertain to me. I can't remember the last time the police pulled me over. You know, we begin to say stupid shit like that, as if the profiling don't exist anymore. You see, this is what I mean by the ways and the actions of men. See, because when you abandon the truth, when you start acting like reality in the world is not so, meaning, oh, because the police don't pull you over, it's not so. What you're telling everybody around the world is that black men are asleep. Black men are asleep. And a lot of us are. And you know why we're asleep? Because we're comfortable being asleep. We're comfortable. You see? We're comfortable being this way. Why do you think they pay the hip hop artists the way that they do? Especially the top guys, the ones with the biggest influence. Why do you think they pay them? They pay them to lull black men back to sleep, to make sure black men are abandoning reality. You have black men now chasing this lifestyle that's not real. I don't know if y'all can see it. Y'all let me know in the chat room. But black men are chasing a certain type of lifestyle now. Or the majority of black men. When you hear this bag talk, oh, I'm getting to a bag, that type of shit, that goes along with this lifestyle that all these black men are trying to prove that they're living. See, now it's not the drug dealer lifestyle no more. Shout out to Doug. Appreciate you, Doug. See, now it's not about the drug dealer lifestyle. See, now it's about the scammer lifestyle. See, now black men got to live like scammers. See, before the rappers, the rap went from being revolutionaries and warriors to us being drug dealers and killers, to now it's about scamming, scam rap. Do you live the life of a scammer? That's the culture we in now. Scamming. Scammers. That's the lifestyle that a lot of our women want us to be portraying. But they want us to portray it because men is the one who created it. Why? Because men create culture. You see? So if you want these women to stop trying to get you for your money and all of that, stop promoting the lifestyle of the scammer. Because when you promote these lifestyles, you appear to be one of those guys. You appear to be one of those guys. You see? And if she think you one of those guys, then you got to give up that paper. Because you a scammer. You could go get some more money tomorrow. You see? This is appearance value. This is telling everyone, hey, we're tricks. We're simps. That's the appearance. That's how we convey ourselves to the world. Because we forgot what's going on outside. See, a lot of us that do this here online, a lot of us don't really go outside. A lot of us don't know what's going on outside. A lot of us don't have no connections like that. So a lot of us still don't, we really don't know what's going on out there until it hit Instagram or hit your Facebook feed. You see? So it's easy for you to abandon truth or run away from reality when you really don't know what's going on. So a lot of black men are not even aware of what they're promoting. A lot of men are not even aware of how they're showing up. You see? See, all of this bag, flashy talk just shows everyone that, hey, black men are expendable. See, brothers, we really have to understand what we're promoting. And not just by what we say, but by our ways and actions. See, because you could say you a real dude all you want. But when you outside, it's a different story. And what I mean by it's a different story is now we want to see that. We want to see that. You see? And if black men are actually about progress, are actually about growing up and maturing into men and doing things that men do, we have to stop promoting childish bullshit. We have to stop promoting the scammer lifestyle. What is the scammer lifestyle? Dripping and tricking. That's what scammers do. Scammers drip and they trick. That's all scammers do. All scammers do is pay for escorts. That's all scammers do. And they buy clothes. They go consume. They go consume. This is why when a lot of these scammers get locked up, they don't have nothing. They don't have no lawyer money. They don't have no bond money. None of that. None of that. Because what? We forgetting what appearance value is. Appearance value is an internal value. See, we think our appearance value is just what people see. No, it's about how you see yourself too. See, because how a black man sees himself is what he's going to promote. Oh, y'all not hearing me today. Y'all not hearing me today. I don't think y'all hearing me today, man. Hit that like button and share the show. See, what a man promotes is what a man represents. Let me repeat that. What a man promotes is what a man represents. So I'm not going to promote a lifestyle, right? If that's not a lifestyle I'm living, number one. Number two, if I know if that lifestyle and my influence will affect the next generation of men, I'm not going to promote that. See, that's what an OG is. See, when you become an OG, you're supposed to be a fully matured man. So these trends and you got to get a bag and I'm chasing the bag and running up a check and all that dumb shit, that stuff doesn't bother you. It doesn't move you because you understand what that lifestyle is about. That lifestyle gonna lead black men right back to prison. It's gonna lead you right back to prison. And they're gonna make a whole bunch of money off of dudes living a scammer lifestyle, just like they made all the goddamn money off of black men who were selling drugs and promoting the hustler lifestyle. It's the same thing. It is the same thing. And then once they lock up a certain amount of black men, they could then say, oh, black men started doing this. Black men made scamming popular. You see? And I'm going to let y'all know this, being that I'm speaking on scamming. This to the young homies out there. Be easy, bro. We going into a metaverse. The metaverse is all about data. Why do you think they came up with the metaverse? To catch the scammers. You see? Just to catch the scammers. See? Enough of that. Enough of that lifestyle. We need y'all on this. See? So what did I say before? Didn't I say men create culture? So who changes the culture years after years after years after years? Who changes the culture? The men, the same ones who create it. So who's responsible for our appearance value? We are. We are. But we can't do nothing about it when we don't understand our ways and our actions and how our ways and our actions play into our appearance value. But our ways and our actions is based on what? A value system. A value system. A culture, a man's culture is based on what he values. What a man values, he's going to operate in that way. You see? So if you value family, right? Your ways and your actions will reflect that. And if more black men understood the 10 life value system and understand that appearance value is the fourth most important value, then we will understand that our ways and our actions must change. But in order for that to change, what we value must change first. So dripping and tricking, that shows the world that we just want to be niggas. Because dripping and tricking reinforces the hip hop that we hear today, the music. which is what? The culture, right? It represents the culture, the ways and actions of the people. So all niggas want to do is drip and trick. That's why we listen to Lil Baby. That's why we listen to the Migos. Scammer rap. Scammer rap. We listen to the Money Man. Scammer rap. See? And this is what we're showing the world. This is what we're showing the world. Black men want to be scammers. That's what we're showing the world through our ways and our actions. But what we have to do as men is we have to understand that, number one, men create culture. That's vital. Because see, a lot of us don't know that. A lot of us didn't understand that. Men create culture. So the culture that we're currently in, a man created that. Men created that. Not the black woman who got on welfare. No. Men created this culture that we live in. Just like men created hip hop. Okay? So it's up to the men. All right? Stop talking about what the women not doing. Let's talk about the men, because the men are responsible for changing shit in the world. The men are responsible for that, not women. Women are going to pass on what we create. Women pass on culture. Okay? So she's only living amongst the culture that is presented to her. And us men are supposed to be what? Opposers of environment. We're supposed, if this culture is not working for us and our people, black men, it's our job to do something about that. What do? We first have to change our value system. Because what a man does is based on a priority list. And what you prioritize is based on what's more valuable. So if tricking on hoes, being on OnlyFans, being on Backpage, right? If doing all of that is what black men want to do, right? Then don't complain about the results of the culture that you're operating in that you don't want to do nothing about. And what that tells the world, when black men do that, that tells the world that black men don't want to do shit. That tells the world that black men are okay being last in everything. Not black men individually. See, politics don't work based on individuals. See, when we talking about politics, because y'all like to talk about politics, politics is based on a group. So they don't judge every single black man by himself. No, don't work like that. That's not how it works. This is why we can't change shit. We can't change no laws because we haven't changed the culture. See, let me show y'all how this works. Let me show y'all how this works. Let me show y'all how this works. Biocothyron, right? Biology, how we think and what we feel, right? How we think and what we feel, right? Now, your value system, right, plays into how you think and what you feel. See? Now, based on that, in return, the culture is what we do and how we act collectively as a group. So if we're following a lost value system where there's no truth, meaning we're out of touch with reality, there's no truth, there's no care, there's no love and support, there's no standard, then this is what's represented in the culture. You see? This is what we're showing the world through our culture, black man. Through our ways and our actions, we're showing the world we don't give up. That's what we're showing the world. We don't give up about nothing, about nobody, and about nothing. Because we follow a value system that substantiates that thought. This is why it's called the lost value system. Because you don't have no peace in your life. You don't have a foundation of truth. You're standing on lies. There's no truth, so you're standing on lies. There's no care. You come from a jacked up family, so there's no love and support. There's no standard. There's no standards when you follow in the lost value system. And the majority of us black men who are promoting a scammer lifestyle is showing the world that black men don't have a standard. We don't have a standard. We don't have a general standard for ourselves. This is how you get respect from other men. When you show other groups of men that you have a standard. But you think you just gonna show other men you got a standard individually. It don't work like that. It doesn't work like that, black man. You could get general respect from an individual. That's basic. But we're talking about how we convey ourselves to the world. Not to any individual, white guy that might say, excuse me, when you in the supermarket. Or a Mexican dude that might speak to you, hey, how you doing, papi? No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about how we're conveyed to the world. Not to individual people. That's not culture. This is why when you hear these rappers, they always talk about the culture, the culture, the culture. You see? Because they get what they're doing is they want you to keep saying that word when you don't know what it means. You see? Because if you want to look at hip hop culture, it conveys us to the world as being killers. Because we all got ops now. If you want to follow hip hop, we all got ops. We op hunting. We op hunting. We op hunting. We ain't job hunting. Even though black men are the largest percentage of men without no jobs, we not job hunting. We op hunting. We op hunting. We not trying to find our lost siblings or our lost family members we haven't saw or never met. We too busy hunting ops. We too busy hunting the ops. Chasing a bag and hunting ops. That's the culture. That's hip-hop culture. Chase the bag and make sure you spin on your ops. That's what you do, black man. That is our appearance value, brothers. That's our appearance value. It shows we don't have no goddamn standard. We don't have no standard. You got all these dudes running around here promoting this scammer lifestyle that now you got certain countries because of the internet and dudes promoting certain shit online. You got certain countries that's doubling down on this sex tourism stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Countries is doubling down on that shit. A couple of countries in Africa done did it. See, because our appearance value to these countries is black men are trying to come to our country and destroy our women. See, we talking about appearance value. We talking about a standard. You see, those men in those other countries, they know that they create culture. So they know that it's on them to change it. And they know that the environment won't change if the culture won't change. So this is why they starting to double down and penalize dudes more who come to these countries for sex tourism. So all you dudes that like to go to DR and get your rocks off, nothing wrong with that. I ain't knocking, brothers. Do what you do, bro. But just understand how you're representing yourself. Just understand that. See, get out your feelings. Let's deal with facts. See, because you can't be in your feelings and deal with politics. You got to deal with facts. And our appearance value is fucked up. We don't have no standard. So we can't do shit with politics. Because black men need to stand on something. And we need to represent it. And don't veer off from it. And don't find excuses to veer off from the cause. See, because that also plays into our appearance value. It shows that black men are weak and afraid to really stand on some shit. Because it might cost you your life. It might cost you your freedom. It might cost you your validation. See, it might cost you. Might cost you your validation. It might cost you your cool points in the hood. So this is why you niggas keep promoting what you're promoting. You see? Because you don't really want to play the game. You don't really want to play the game. You see? See, the game is chess. And when you a king, and when you understand that black men are kings, all the other pieces around you are your allies. That goes into the second reason why black men don't have a standard. We're not unified. And we don't have to be unified like we standing next to each other. We have to be unified in thought. We have to be unified in purpose. We all got our own perspective parts to play. We all got our own lane. You see? But we got to have a unified front, meaning we all stand for this and we can't veer off of it. And once you say you stand for this, whatever you specialize in, that's the lane you ride in. You don't look at no other man and what he doing. You don't try to be no other man and what he's doing. You stay in your lane because this is a machine. This is a car. This is a car. If I'm the goddamn wheels, I'm not worried about what the windows are doing. I'm the wheels. You see? You see? But we don't understand that because we've lost the unification mindset because we are doing what? We're following the lost value system. And in the lost value system is governed by rugged individualism. You see? The lost value system is governed by rugged individualism. Now, you can have your own personal standard, but then don't talk about politics. You see? Because politics is not ran off of a personal standard. It is ran off of a group standard. It is ran off of the appearance of the group that's asking for what they want. That is how politics work. And I don't really like to get into that. But we talk about standards. And black men don't have any because we don't understand appearance value. We think it's all about just having on some name brand clothes and having some money and being able to drive nice and look nice. That's what we think appearance value is. And to other groups of men across the world, they look at niggas like that as sleep niggas. Goyim. Goyim. You know what Goyim is? That means slave. Cattle. That's how they look at black men because of our mindset. We just sit around and consume and then wait to be slaughtered. We sit around and consume and wait to be slaughtered. And this is not one black man, two black man, three black man. This is the consensus about black men. This is how we show up in the world. This is how we show up in the world. Because it goes back to not having a unified front, not having a unification in mind. You see? And that all goes back to what? What we value. And see, the black men who uphold the lost value system, what they uphold is consumerism and materialism, which will never unify black men. Black men will never be unified in consumerism. Never. Never. Because consumerism and materialism is what creates the false competition between black men. Which leads to what? The lack of cooperation, the lack of collaboration, which is what? The lack of unity. Which is why we don't have no say in lawmaking. Because we have nothing to do with politics. Because we haven't got our own politics together, black man. We worrying about the politics of the world. We ain't fix our own politics. Niggas can't even get along. Can't even get along. How we supposed to change laws and shit like that? You know who changed laws? Groups of people. Groups of people with the same thought in mind. They all agree to the same shit to get that thing done. That can't happen for black men when we follow in the lost value system, because the lost value system keeps black men separated. It keeps black men saying, I don't need to work with him. I don't need to collaborate with him. I don't need to do this with him. That's what the lost value system does. And that tells the world that black men don't have no standard. That's what it says. Black men don't have no standard. Black men out here renegading. They just renegades. They living from pillow to post. They just trying to make it. They just trying not to die. Because we really don't know how shit works. We really don't know how shit works. You see? We think that doing this shit by ourselves is going to change something. America wasn't founded by one man. And it damn sure wasn't built by one man. You think a system is constructed by one man? You think a system is ran and maintained by one man? We got a lot of learning to do, black men. See, we too busy trying to show off when we really need to be educating ourselves on what the world really is about. See, because the world is not about you making money, nigga. This system is about keeping black men oppressed. And I don't know what made us forget that. But that's what this shit is about. Keeping black men down. Keep your foot on the black man's throat at all cost. And we will pay you niggas that's willing to do it too. That's the agenda. Okay? You could talk all of that shit you want. It boils down to black men staying where the hell they are. That's the agenda. And if you don't know that, you sleep. You sleep. You're sleeping. You sleep. If you still think that ain't what's going on out here, you see? It's time for us to get mature, fellas. It's time for us to wisen up and begin to understand what this shit is about. It's not about what something costs. It's about value and what you value. Do you value yourself? A lot of y'all don't value yourselves. That's why y'all don't value other black men. And other black men is expendable to you because you don't value yourself. You don't value yourself. See, don't think because you could come up here and look good that you value yourself. That don't mean shit. That don't mean shit. When I was a teenager. I was in 9th grade, freshman in high school. When I met the owner of my dad's company that he was working for at that time, when I met the owner, do you know how I met him? I met him sweeping the goddamn floor. That's how I met the owner of the company that my dad was the supervisor for. He was running the whole shit. My father was running the day-to-day operations. And I didn't know that the man who was in there, who I thought was the goddamn janitor, owned the company. My father worked for him. Every time I came with my dad to work, he's sweeping. Going in between the desks where the computers is set up, picking up trash. I thought he was the janitor. My dad said, no, that's the owner. Son, that's the owner. I said, Dad, he's the owner? Why he's sweeping the floor? He said, because this is his company, son. Why wouldn't he? Now ask yourself that, black man. How many of y'all will sweep up your own store? Or you will try to go find somebody in the hood that you could pay him $3? How many of y'all sweep up your own store? Take your own trash out? See, a lot of y'all done got too big for that. A lot of y'all done got too big to pay homage and honor who you supposed to honor. See, you done got too big for that. You done got too big for that. You done got too big for that. And see, the world knows this about black men, that all the nigga got to do is get a little bit of money and he gonna flip on everybody. He gonna flip on everybody. The world knows this about black men. They know this shit. They know it. They know that. They know. So you don't have to know. They know you're going to do it. You know why? Because they understand this. They understand the lost value system. They understand how bad black men want to be looked at as a winner. They know. They know. That's why they put the rapper in front of you, because the rapper is supposed to be the representation of the black man winning. None of you niggas wanted to be Johnny Cochran. None of you niggas wanted to be Robert F. Smith. Right? We want to be Future. Right? A lot of y'all don't even want to be Jay-Z. Y'all never wanted to be Jay-Z. Y'all only start saluting Jay-Z when he did the 444 album. When he started talking about money. Because he knew that's what wake dead niggas up. Money. When you a dead nigga, just give him a couple dollars. Just give him a couple dollars. He'll turn on everybody. He'll turn on everybody. Put this nigga in a position of the little man on the block, and you'll see how he treat everybody. You'll see. Because he don't understand something about appearance value. He don't understand what a standard is. See, you can't treat people fucked up and then talk about a standard. You don't have a standard. You don't have one. You don't have a standard for yourself. Because if you did, it'll show in your ways and your actions. Not just by what you say. It'll show in how you treat people. It's just that simple. It's just that simple, fellas. We will never have a standard if we continue to follow the lost value system, which gives you no truth, no care, no support, no standard, no peace, no fair structure, no discipline, no loyalty, no limits, and no detachment in a man's life. How are you going to have a standard if you practice the lost value system, which removes the standard? How is black men going to have a standard if we don't understand that we have to change our ways and our actions? How are we going to understand that our ways and our actions need to change if we don't change what we value? And we all know appearance value speaks to our standard. So if you're following the lost value system, if you're promoting rugged individualism, you don't have a standard. People who live and follow the lost value system don't have nothing. They are bankrupt. Understand that. Men who practice the lost value system are wayward men. Wayward men. A wayward man don't have a standard because he going whichever way the wind blow, which is weak. We can't have a standard standing on consumerism and materialism, continuing to promote the scammer lifestyle, dripping and tricking. Soon, black men ain't going to be able to travel nowhere in the goddamn Caribbean with all you dudes running around there, can't keep your dick in your pants because you so thirsty because you got some money. First thing you want to do is, hey, how much it cost? That tells the men in that country not to let American black men over here. They trying to taint our women. Don't you know that? That's why in certain of these countries, you can't just be running around. You might end up missing. You might end up in somebody's blender because they don't play with appearance value. You ain't going to come over there and disrupt how they do shit with your lost values. So we got to change all of those things if we want to stand it. If we want to stand it, we got to stop following the lost value system and practice the 10 life values. The 10 life values. Because practicing the 10 life values, you understand that your standards come from within. It don't come from without. It don't come from the things you got and gathered from the world. It don't come from your accomplishments. That don't have nothing to do with your standards. You see? See, because accomplishments and all of those things plays into the white standard. Because that's how they get what they want. That's why their value system starts with the external and not the internal. You see, because their standard in the world is to be a savage, is to be a demon, be on demon time. That's why their value system starts with money. Because our standard is barbarism. Our standard is chaos, conflict, and destruction. You see? You see? That's what the lost value system is about. That is the standard of the lost value system. That's why you don't have nothing, black man, when it comes to our appearance and when we practice this shit. This is why we could go anywhere and not get any respect. because we don't understand that our appearance starts from here. You see? If you don't value what's in here, who you are, first, how you convey yourself to the world will be the same way. So if you feel like a nigga, if you want to be the head nigga in charge, if you want to be the head buck in charge, that's what you're going to convey to the world, brothers. So shout out to everybody in the building. I appreciate everybody. Shout out to Kendrell. Appreciate you. Much love. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to everybody who came through. Shout out to all of the visionaries. Make sure y'all hit the like button and make sure y'all share today's show. I appreciate all the super chats, all the cash apps. If you hit the cash app, I appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. DS1 Ross, SheepStaySleepTV. And remember, brothers, we are our own agency. We are our own agency. We create the culture, meaning we create the standard for us black men. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
Look, I'm black guy. Hello, how may I help you?
Hey, Habibi, look, my hang low ain't working like it's supposed to. You got any of them sex pills?
May I randomly suggest one of these generic products?
Nah.
You should take the A game, little bro.
Bling bling for the ding ding.
Nah.
You shouldn't be taking that poison, little bro. Here, try one of mine.
Yes, right.
A game will make a girl give you her credit card number.
It is very true.
Plus, it's an all-natural solution for men. Not like these gas station pills gonna make your manhood shrivel up and fall off.
Oh my golly, he's right. A-game is an all-natural solution for men. And you take it and it give you energy and libido and your vitality will be out the roof.
I feel it kicking in already. I'm gonna go home and show my girl.
Okay, but don't forget to drink 16 to 32 ounces of water.
Hey, baby.
Ooh, look who brought their A game.
And that A is for apocalypse, cause I'm about to blow your back up. Ow!
Ooh, I love it when you bring your